shocking decision by Serie A. The match will be replayed on April 25th. Now, this comes in just such a crazy schedule for Roma. And this is what they had to say about this restarting at Udinese-Roma in the 71st minute. AS Roma, with its results and 4 consecutive European semifinals, contributed to UEFA rankings and thus 5 slots for Italian teams in the next edition of the Champions League, like few others. Despite that, President Cassini took today an unfair decision, as it holds, against AS Roma, forcing us to face Bayer Leverkusen at disadvantage, which represents an unclear step backward for the entire Italian football system. AS Roma team players, and staff just reaffirmed their commitment to fight this unjustified adversity and achieve, with the support of our incredible fans, the best season goals. Forza Roma. So where does this come from? Take a look at the schedule right here. So Napoli Roma coming up on the 28th. This is in come on, 3 days after this match, and then following that 4 days, you've got Leverkusen. The league, look, I understand. I was looking to the rules. It says they have to take the first match available, the first day available, and use it within 2 weeks. So no matter what, it was going to be within 2 weeks, not like what Roma wanted towards the back end of May. But being that this is the first available match day to go ahead and play, the league says this is our ruling. It has to be this way because of the law. But we look at this schedule, it's absolutely just bonkers. I mean, Leverkusen, then Juventus, then Leverkusen again, then Atalanta, and then Genoa, Empoli, before ending the season with Milan. This is not considering the fact that perhaps Roma could get to the final and beat Leverkusen. Of course, I'm disappointed, but sometimes that's what are you going to do? Sometimes they say it is what it is. I don't like that saying because that tells me that there's nothing you can do about it. You can always do something about it. But in this case, the league has decided and we have to move forward. So Roma are going to be squeezed approaching this match against Leverkusen. They're going to be tired. They're not going to be on their A game when they deserved it. We think back to Liverpool. Roma should have been in the Champions League final. Of course, it came down to some pretty shoddy refereeing. Then we go into the Conference League. Roma win that. Last year, Roma almost won once again. Use that word, shoddy refereeing, against Sevilla. Roma should have won that match. Now Roma in the semifinal of the Champions League. Such a disappointment, but let's see what happens. I really believe in this Roma, full of character, playing calm yet energetic, dedicated football. El Shaarawy, somebody who has just been, I've been so proud of them. Dybala, everybody, team effort. Let's take a look, though, at the match coming up against Bologna. This is going to be Monday. So Bologna will be without Ferguson, who tore his ACL. He's one of their main guys. Xerxes, main goal scorer. You could see him up top there. And Skorupski, the ex-Roma man, in the back. Freuler, decent center midfielder, with ex-Roma man Calafiori, who has become a sensational young center back who likes to move forward. Salamaker's out on the left, Fabian on the right, and Abisher playing more as like an attacking mid in this role. As we switch over, now this is coming from Gazzetta dello Sport. It's a weird setup. This is not how it's going to be. I highly doubt it. If anything, we'll see El Shaarawy slotted more out towards the left with Abraham moving into the center. Lukaku pretty much in doubt after coming up with an injury against Milan midweek in that success. Llorente, Mancini, and Karsdorp, a back three. Bove, Paredes, Pellegrini, and then, of course, Dybala, sempre Dybala, El Shaarawy, and Abraham up top, and Svilard. I guess you could say that Roma are in a bit of a tough situation. I wouldn't be lying if I didn't come on air and you said, I'm a little bit nervous. I am. We've got yellow cards for Llorente, Huijsen, Mancini, Paredes, Lukaku, and Azmoun. Basically half the team there unable to play. Ndika after his collapsed lung. So that percentage, the ballottaggio, Abraham, Lukaku, 60% Abraham, 40% Lukaku. On the bench, Roma still have a couple of unused guys like Pagano. He should be there with Christensen, Sanchez, who we saw make a late showing. Baldanzi, I could see, honestly, I want to see Baldanzi get some minutes. I'm not sure if that'll be replacing Dybala or playing more as an attacking midfielder. But let's see what happens, guys. Leave a comment. drop a like, all that good stuff. Thank you. This is a 5-minute update. See you then after the match. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I won't be there after the match against Bologna. Why? Because we are expecting a little baby. So I'll be around. But Forza Roma.